Yeah, guys, trying to awaken the sheeple masses. It's really our only chance we got into fighting this evil in this world. We got to expose it for what it is. So we got to keep being persistent on awakening others, no matter what. Some people you got to just give up on and just cut off on trying to enlighten them with the truth. Just because they can't handle it, they are incapable of change themselves. Those kind of people, after you've tried so many times already, you just got to stop feeding them truth and knowledge just because they can't and they won't do anything with it. They're just so programmed to be exactly how they are. But my goal and what I do is just try to awaken as many people as I possibly can. And I've done that for over a decade now. And I have helped enlighten, I guess, a lot of people. But it's just not enough for us to impact the evil in this world. Come on, Bill. But we got to just keep being persistent about it. But yeah, it gets tiring. Sometimes it makes you feel like you want to quit, but you can't quit. You can quit on certain sheep, but you can't quit on trying to awaken as many people as we can. See, consciously, the world is split, and it's actually kind of divided in three. You got the evil powers that be with their sellout pawns, their puppets. And then you got the dumbed down sheeple masses that enjoy all the lies that they've been fed. And they're for the lies. It's all they believe. And then you got people like me that are for the truth. It's kind of how it's been split. And if we get more people to want to know the truth, well, we could save a lot of people. And like I said, make an impact on the evil that's running this world. You know, I know it's real hard for majority of people to see, but everything in the system, in a way, everything in the system works against us. It's designed to work against us. When you've leveled up your consciousness, you'll see that just about everything works against us. Everything. And I mean just about everything in the system. It's sophisticatedly created, but it's all designed to work against us from finding out who we really are. You know what I mean? From leveling up. They've got so much stuff put in place to stall us and prevent us from finding out the truth. The evil powers that be, they really do not want people finding out the truth. At least most people, because they know if most people find out the truth, then we as a collective are a big threat to them and all that they have accomplished on enslaving people, you know, humanity. Because that's their in-game goal, is to enslave humanity, enslave as many souls as possible. But people need to learn how to look behind the veil. You know, the veil is lifting. But yeah, guys, it can be tough out here when you level up spiritually and you raise your consciousness. Not only you see all the traps in the system, but it could be difficult, of course, to escape this matrix system. me, for example, I'm gonna share a little personal story. I leveled up so much, and I've seeked truth for so long that it got kind of, or I got kind of to a boiling point where I couldn't operate the way all the sheeple masses do. It was boring to me. It is boring to me living a life like a sheeple bot. But the system makes it, well, kind of imprisons you to do so. Especially, let's say, if you got kids and you're obligated to pay child support. I got a little over a year left to continue paying child support, which means I have to work. I have to constantly chase money to be able to pay my child support. Otherwise, they will throw me in jail. And don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem supporting my kids. In fact, I want to support my kids, and I do the best I can. The system doesn't care, though. Like, let's say if you, in a way, mentally just can't work anymore. Like me, myself, I leveled up so much mentally, I cannot work like I used to anymore. Full time. 9 to 5. Just to pay bills, to get by, and pay child support. So I had to take a break. And of course, me taking a break, I couldn't keep up with my child support payments, but I really needed this break because I've been working since I was 16 years old, and I'm in my 30s now. And knowing the truth and having to continue to be a sheeple bot to a certain extent, it takes a toll on you, especially when you're enlightened to the truth and you know what the fuck is going on. It takes a toll on you. And it still kind of is, because I gotta continue chasing money to be able to pay my child support. But as soon as I get done and behind this child support crap, the way that they've got me trapped, you see the beast system uses everything against you, even your own kids in a way, through shit like child support. To make you a slave to money. That's what it's about. Always has been. They want to keep people enslaved to money because they control the money, so they can control you. I gotta fight it out and continue to make some income to be able to, of course, continue paying my child support. But after that, I'm breaking free from the matrix system. I mean, there's all kinds of other ways to make money, and the thing is, when you're at a 9 to 5 all the time, you're basically trading your dreams for some paper money for an hourly rate, for the most part. And it damages your soul when you know your purpose and passion is just so much more. Your potential is so much more than just working a 9 to 5. Seeking and learning ancient knowledge, spiritual knowledge, is shit that they do not teach in school. You know, people that get disability, you can get disability for like mental issues or physical conditions, but they can't give you a disability, of course, if you mentally can't work in this matrix anymore because you've leveled up so much. You can't get disability for that. You can't even explain it to them because they're sheeple bots that work for the government. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. Because they're just so programmed the way they've been programmed since birth. The system is all they know. But, it's kind of the reason why I'm in the situation that I'm in. I put myself in the situation that I'm in now. But I'm following my soul, my heart, my gut feeling. I'm working enough to be able to pay my child support and I guess to survive. But I had to let go of my house that I was renting, and I've had to make some big sacrifices that I really didn't want to make, but my heart and my soul, God, I guess, is guiding me a certain way. I don't see the finish line yet, but I'm following down the trail, the path where God is leading me on. And I know a lot of people won't see it that way, especially sheeplebots. But I'm sleeping in my car off and on, and I actually enjoy it. I get to go and chill out in nature. I got my dog, and I chill out in my car. My son, he temporarily, for a little while, is staying with his grandma. He went to his grandma's. He's an awesome kid. And I got a couple places I could stay, but I gotta pay them a few bucks, of course, for staying there. And I'm just tired of the Matrix. I'm tired of the Matrix. Everything is just controlled by money. And I'm trying to leave my comfort zone. That's basically what I did, is leave my comfort zone, just to make something else, something different happen. But yeah, I had quit my job, and then I went back part-time, of course, to be able to pay my child support and get just enough to survive in this fucked up matrix that we're in. It's still not enough, but it beats having to work and slave all the time as much as I was. Because I've been working since I was 16, was paying taxes, and always had to pay rent for a place. I've always had to pay rent since I was 16 years old. So I needed a mental break. The system would not understand that. The program sheeplebots would not understand that. But I do. God does. My son does. He knows. I mean, I've spoke so much truth to him, and it makes all sense to him. But I just had to break the cycle of doing the same ass shit all the damn time. It was a boring sheeple lifestyle that I had to get out of, and I'm working to get completely out of. But like I said, I gotta stay kind of enslaved to the system long enough, at least, to get behind the child support, because I want to travel, and I don't want to have to worry about being arrested because I owe some fucking money to the government. Child support, they profit off of each and everybody that pays child support. They make administration fees, late fees, and interest if you owe. None of that money goes towards your kids. It all goes towards the government, the child support enforcement. They're just bots put in place, just like the police, just to make sure everything goes how the elite want everything to go. And if you don't fall in line with the system, it seems like they throw your ass in jail until you comply. It's whack. It's whack. I'm not really afraid of being arrested. It's more being afraid of not being able to be there for my kids. And I would lose my dog if I got thrown in jail for something stupid like child support. That's just a little bit of personal information I figure I'd share, but it's the truth. I'm not going to lie to anybody about anything or hide anything or pretend like I'm somebody or something that I'm not. It's a bit of a struggle, but I mean, it's more entertaining this way than, going to work, going home in a box, going to work again, going home in a box, going to work, going home in a box. And maybe once a year be able to go out on a vacation for a week or two. It was a boring lifestyle. I had done it since I was 16, and I got tired of it. I am tired of it. I'm tired of being enslaved to money. And I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that. But to survive in this matrix, in society, you have to have money. But to survive in nature, if you know how to survive in nature, you don't need money. Nature doesn't care about money. Animals don't care about money. It's only humans. It's the way that they've conditioned the people. The currency we're even using it's not backed up by silver or gold. That if there was any kind of currency that humans should be using, it's silver or gold. It always should have been just silver or gold. But it's this paper monopoly, printed paper monopoly money that they just print however much they want, that we're enslaved to. And I'm not gonna let that shit control my life. Sheeple think that they're free, but they're not free. They're far from it. They're far from it. They're delusional to think that they got freedom. They have limited freedom, I'll tell you that. We all got limited freedom in this police state that we're living in. But it's not real true freedom, like we should have. You know, sheeplebots are a part of the system too. So I've learned the hard way, of course, but sometimes the hard way is the best way. But you gotta avoid the toxic energy from these sheeplebots. They've been so programmed, conditioned, indoctrinated by the system. They've been tainted so much by the beast system. They're a part of the system. And when you're on your spiritual enlightenment journey and you level up, well, those sheeplebots, those programmed sheeplebots that are a part of the system are like Agent Smiths from the Matrix. And they're everywhere. So they'll even attack you, maybe not physically, but verbally, and they'll try to put you down and make you think you're crazy and just a whole bunch of BS. But if you're enlightened so much and you know the truth, that shit don't faze you. The best thing you could do is avoid those program indoctrinated sheeplebots and spend time alone. If you got a dog, maybe spend some time with your dog or cat, what have you. Or those that actually understand and love you, that are on the same kind of level consciously. Because sheeplebots are at a so low level consciously that they're just programmed to attack you for knowing and explaining the truth and trying to wake them up. It's like their inner soul wants to break free, but they got like demonic demons that are kind of possessing them and are trapping their souls in a way. It's hard to kind of explain all this shit. It's hard to explain all this and put it all into words, but I try and do the best I can to share it with y'all. But anybody that kind of knows what I'm talking about know that it's really hard to put all this truth that we've found out into words and make content with it. Basically, we do the best we can, but the rabbit hole goes deep. But that's why I like stay out in nature, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm just posted up, chilling. I'll let you guys see where I'm parked at. But yeah, I'm right here. Just chilling right by the water, which is pretty nice. I wish the sun was out, but I still like being out here in nature either way. There's just no drama out in nature. It's just peaceful. It's like your connection with God when you're out in nature alone and you don't have distractions. It's like your connection is just way better. You get a way better of an understanding. There's no negativity out here. No evil out here. It's just real relaxing. It's good for your soul. I've had to sacrifice a lot of stuff too. Materialistic crap that I didn't need and I knew that I needed to get rid of. I minimized so I could be more free and spend more time outside in the nature. Because a lot of times, you know, the more materialistic shit you have, it seems like it kind of weighs you down and kind of keeps you locked in the matrix. You gotta train your mind to let go of things that you are afraid of losing. And that doing that opens up so many other doors for you. It'll make you happier. But like I said, I got a few places I could stay at, and of course pay a few bucks to stay there. But I don't like being around sheeplebots. I don't like being around programmed sheeplebots. It takes a toll on your energy. They're of this world and for this world, and that's it. They're all about their ego and not their soul. There's just so many fucked up people out there that the system has designed them to be. Psychopaths. cruel as hell to animals and nature. They don't care. And a lot of times what they do is for money, but sometimes it's not even just for the money. They're just evil, psychopathic, possessed by demons. I'm talking about like people that are in these that work for factory farms, for an example. But you got people in these factory farms that work or slave in these factory farms for money that are unnecessarily cruel to animals. Their soul is just tainted by, I guess, what you'd call the devil, Satan, these demonic entities that we can't see but you could feel through energy. That's the thing, these sheeple-bots, they're just not familiar with energy. They don't know how to feel energy. Their pineal glands, their third eyes are just closed, calcified from fluoride and all the crap that they consume, and the TV that they watch and the shit that they feed their minds. That it fucks up their soul and basically keeps their soul imprisoned in a cell that they can't see, but it's there. Just like with this matrix, it's imprisoned humanity, but people can't see it, but you could feel it if you enlighten yourself to the truth so much. And I believe that this whole experience that we're going through in life is in a way a prison planet for your soul, and we are supposed to learn lessons to free our souls. Many people do not seek truth, they seek money. That's all they care about in this world. This matrix system it's fucked up. But that's why people like me are on here and we speak truth, and even in the real life we try the best we can to wake up others, because we're trying to free souls out here. We're trying to free people's souls. And you got sheeple-bots that just think that you're crazy just because they're not on our level. You know what I mean? That's why I got to keep the truths that I share with the masses, people I encounter, sheeple-bots. I got to keep it simplified for them, because if they can't understand the simple truths that I throw at them, then they sure in the hell ain't going to be able to understand the deep truths. So I'm real limited on what I can give them. Anyway, that's all for this video. Till next one, peace and love.